If you guys didn't see this, Blake, I don't know if we've got the footage to show, but body cam footage shows the moment after the DUI crash in St. Augustine that seriously injured two women. This is a terrible story that happened just a few weeks ago. Newly released body cam footage reveals the aftermath of a DUI crash from early January. On January 7th, it was. Shannon King, she's 21 years old. She now faces charges of reckless driving and DUI after hitting two women near the Castillo de San Marcos National Monument. The victims, Riley McGovern and Addie Myers, are still hospitalized. Myers, confirmed by Flagler College, plays on the school's women's soccer team. First responders arrived moments after the crash, around 1:56 a.m., with St. Augustine's Police Department and police officers and St. Johns County Sheriff's Office deputies already in the area. The video captures a deputy approaching a stopped silver sedan, with King exiting the driver's door shortly after hitting the two individuals. Witnesses recount the incident, describing the impact and injuries suffered by the victims. Deputies are seen conducting interviews while attending to the injured, with one deputy informing King of the victim's serious conditions. King, detected with alcohol on her breath by deputies, blew double the legal limit in 2 breath tests. Hours later, in handcuffs inside the police car, King inquires about the victim's status, learning they remain in critical condition. McGovern, who sustained injuries protecting her friend, was placed into a medically induced coma after the incident. King faces additional felony reckless driving charges. The footage they say offers a sobering portrayal of the consequences of impaired driving. So, yeah, I mean, we heard about this, just an absolutely awful situation about 2 a.m. out there in the city of St. Augustine. And sad to know that they are still in the hospital and still in very, very serious condition. I mean, this was a very, very serious crash by, with a woman who was just wildly intoxicated
and I understand,
should not have been on the road.
And this is hearsay of somebody who was near the scene and stuff like that. I understand she was going almost a little over 60 miles an hour around that curve.
Oof.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I hadn't heard that. But,
they said she was...
Because of the severity of the injuries, that would not surprise me.
And we asked the question earlier, like where she had come from, and the best of their knowledge, it was the British pub over on the other side of the island.
Oh, was it really?
So, yeah. Wow. So it's, because everyone, I know a lot of people were throwing barbs at No Name and stuff like that because it happened so close to there.
Yeah.
But and like I said, this is hearsay. But it came from a pretty reliable source.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And, obviously a lot of people talked about that angle of it with, with what happened with the nightlife ordinance. And, it doesn't, in my mind, it doesn't matter where they came from. It was irresponsible no matter where they were coming from.
And what time of day it was, it's irresponsible.
Yeah. It caused serious injury. And I feel, I feel for the victims. I'm most concerned about the victims here, and just hope for their safe recovery from something like just an irresponsible young woman who drank too much, no matter where she came from, and shouldn't have been on the road. With Ubers and everything so readily available and so easy to get a hold of now, it's just we got to be more responsible, man. We just got to be more responsible as people, and that's easy to say, and it's tougher to do, especially when you are that intoxicated. But boy, that's the inexperience of life too.
Yeah. I can tell you at 25, I was not as responsible as I am at 56.
Yeah.
And I like you said, I sympathy goes out to the family, to the victims, and even this young girl. I mean, her life will ruined. Never ever be the same.
Yeah,
so.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely.